Hello. I don't know what that thing. Um.
Yeesh! Should have worn my sunglasses. Oh, there it is. Hi, folks. Well, that's it. That's my set. Thanks for coming out. You were great. And, well, tell your friends and your enemies. And, drive home safe. Or walk home. Whatever. I gotta go. Bye. Oh, there it is. Hi, folks. Well, that's it.
I've never seen a kingdom like this before.
Okay. I am both eating some chips as well as. Yeah. That's about it. Sorry, I also have a really bad cough going on, so. Um. I will try not to laugh. Because that's fucking annoying, so. Don't worry. I have your back. If I mute myself and I'm like silent for a while, it's because I'm eating. um, I think I have bronchitis. Bronchitis. What was that meme? That was like something colitis? I don't know. I forget. But wasn't there a meme that was like you're a dose of colitis? And the kid like spelled it. Good for him. I could not spell that. And I feel like even if I could spell it, I probably would not want the world to know that I could spell it because it became a meme. You know what I mean? Like if it was like a word that like everyone was like, "Oh my god, that's the coolest thing ever." I would be like, "Yeah, I want everyone to know that I can spell this word." But I feel like if it's a word that's just gonna be like memed or parodied, obviously I wouldn't want to like announce it. Arr.
Mmm. Yeah. Woo!
So, I, literally did all my homework early just so that I could play this game. So, god damn it, we're gonna play. I'm in grad school, so I have to like micromanage all my time just to do a simple thing of playing a game. And so that is what I did. I just micromanage a bunch of my fucking time. Hey, Philly. A bunch of my time just to be able to play. That sounds so depressing, but Philly, god damn it. Philly, stop, dude. How do you even get wrapped up in that? Stop. You need to lay down. No, you need to lay down. That's not an option. Holy shit. Fucking dogs, dude. You know, if I had to go on a rant about animals, my dog would be my number one fucking irritant. Stop, dude. Just stop. Lay down. No, lay down. My god. He literally just does not listen. Ever. It like drives me fucking insane. Oh, we don't have meat. How about seafood? Is that on the menu? I don't know. Yeah, I guess. I don't know. Like, I love my dog, obviously. He just drives me fucking insane. And then he doesn't stop. He just doesn't stop. Alright, typically I wouldn't even bother with this shit, but why did that not raise her fucking friendship any? It's kind of annoying. Like, I made you a gourmet meal. I'm not going to fucking eat it. No. You need to lay down. He's about to go to his room. Like, fuck. I feel like that's such an odd request. Huh. Interesting.
What's on your mind? I'm listening. You don't say. Oh dear.
Okay.
Good day to you.
Ew. Gross. Okay. I'm trying to get some more of these open. They're hard, okay? I saw someone say they were like, they were like, can I start playing Disney Dreamlight? As if, I don't know. It was such a weird request. I guess not request, but like question. Because it's like, what do you mean, can you play it? Yeah. If you buy it, you can play it. What? Or, I don't know. Maybe you don't have to buy it. But yeah. Like,
A little help here?
I guess I'm not quite sure what the actual issue was, you know? Good choice. Bud, good choice. Okay. I just found out that my husband probably won't be home until much later. Interesting, isn't it? Where's Prince Eric's house? Oh no. Oh no. I wish it told me where everything is. I guess we'll go here. Oh, I have to do something else. I don't know what it is. I think this is Prince Eric's, isn't it? Or am I crazy? Near Flynn's house. Oh. That's not Flynn. That's Eric.
Okay, listen.
And where the hell is Flynn? Oh. Flynn. Alright, I guess we'll put his house right here. It's such a gloomy day. Like it's pouring down rain. It's so gloomy. Who else was I supposed to go to the house of? Oh, envelope seeds. Guess in here. Okay. I thought there was like one other. Yeah, I don't know why all of these rocks are like. Because all it says is emerald, not rocks. Um. Oh, in the Beast Castle. Oh, I don't know where that is. That's that goofy looking one. I can't tell. That's Flynn. That's someone. Maybe it's this one? I don't know. Okay. Ew. Cool. My nose is itchy. Honestly, I really want to take a nap. But if I do, I know I'm going to regret it. Hello, Mama. Hello, Mama. It's my cat. My little kitten. Huh. Why you acting like a little tiger? Huh? Whoa. Hi. Ow, your nails are long. Ow. Your nails are really long, Ma. That's too long. My little feral kitty. She's brutal, dude. You don't want to fuck with her. She's really brutal. She'll kick your ass if you let her.
Mark me words, a villain and their riches
Okay.
are soon parted.
Had to hack up a lung real quick. That's cute, isn't it? I kind of like that. That's a really cute jacket, too. Oh, I kind of like those pants. Oh boy, oh boy. What's that?
Greetings, neighbor.
It's just a little plant for 1100.
Thank you kindly.
Sure.
Ah, the sun's shining almost as bright as my money.
What are these? Blue goggles. No.
Bye-bye now.
But can I actually upgrade it one more? I thought I had. Oh. 25.
Thank you kindly.
Thank you kindly. What is he, Scottish? Thank you kindly. Irish? I feel like that's the cool part about like actually having travel history, history with travel is I've been to a lot of places. I've seen a lot of things. So like when I travel, it's like ooh, or when I hear something about something, I'm like, oh, I've been there. Ha ha ha. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was kind of cool. I feel like you can humble brag about travel. You know what I mean? Like, I hate when people are like, I don't know. I guess if they get like annoyed at the fact that I've traveled, when it's kind of like, tough. That's kind of mean, but it's true. You know, like, because I think travel is essential for, like, learning about different things, you know, new, like, cultures and whatnot. So I feel like when people travel, it's kind of like, yeah, like, you should brag about it. That shit's cool. So I don't know, like, when people get, like, all weirded out or they're like, humble brag. It's like, yeah, I am gonna humble brag about something that, you know, is cool. Like, I don't humble brag about money or anything, because I don't got any. I guess maybe if I did, I would, but I don't, so I don't. I know when I was younger, I had, I want to say, like, a warped perception of money, because I grew up in a very nice, you know, like upper middle class family. And so my perception of money was always kind of like there's a bountiful amount, you know, or like money is everywhere type of thing, you know. But obviously, as I've gotten older and as I've come to find out, money is not bountiful, and actually, it's kind of a pain in the ass to get money. I've kind of I've realized my wrongs as a child. You know, I don't necessarily think that I did anything wrong growing up, because I think it was more or less I just was naive. But I will say, I've definitely learned that what is a saying, it's what your mama may have and your papa may have doesn't mean you have. And as I've gotten older, that saying has really resonated with me. Because, you know, I went from upper middle class to damn near dirt poor, you know? And so money's, you know, it's not bountiful. It's that paycheck to paycheck life. I guess it's kind of sad to, like, think about, but I feel like in this economy, that's all you can really have unless you're making good money. And I can assure you, I am not. So, it's just one of those things where, you know, I don't think it's as,
See ya.
I don't think it's as, what would you call it? And, like, I don't know, endearing? Nice sounding? I don't know. Whatever you want to say. I mean, it's not cool. I guess I want to call it. It's just not cool anymore. I wish it was. But yeah. Just remember what your mama may have and your papa may have don't mean you have. And that is a-okay with me. Because I think that doing it on my own is just as rewarding as doing it with assistance, you know? Does that make any sense? I hope it does, because I don't know. I just feel like, yeah, I think that's one of the I want to say down or the negative
Excuse me.
aspects of, I guess, in a way, being spoiled to an extent. Now, there's some people who are going to get spoiled from day one until the day they die. And honestly, good for you. If that's how you grow up,
It's so amazing
you
to
know,
be among this many
I
friends.
wish you nothing but the absolute best in carrying that out. I would say though, if you're someone who is spoiled now, but you might not get spoiled moving forward, I would start counting your goddamn blessings. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't go wild. You know, take what you can get now, but then start planning accordingly. Because I feel like when you're in a situation where you feel like you're good and like you grew up good and you're like, oh, what could go wrong? Trust me, it's a reality check for sure. I don't think there's anything wrong with a reality check, but you know, it's just one of those things that's gonna be impactful, you know? Nothing wrong with a little impact, just, you know, it's the reality. You kind of have to face the music. And it's not, I mean, you know, obviously I'm not going to sit here and be like, oh no, you have to actually be an adult. You know, I mean, everyone knows at one point you'll have to, like, grow up. But, you know, the transition could be a little bit easier if you kind of plan ahead for it, you know? Like, instead of live, love, laughing as someone who, you know, has everything handed to them, which I personally have no problem with. If you have everything handed to you and you can sustain that or sustain, then fuck it, do it. But again, if you're someone who maybe right now you have everything handed to you, maybe start thinking about the future and how you're gonna manage without having everything given, you know? But I don't know. I like to think that I believe that as a whole, everyone is inherently good, and you know, I would like to believe that you know intentions are pure for 90% of what people do. Obviously, there are
I'm so grateful.
things that people do that are definitely not inherently good by any means. Hi, little mama. But I'm just speaking like in general. You know, I would like to believe that people do have good intentions. Um, hi. With that being said, you know, I think that some good intentions might, you know, maybe in the future hinder you if you're not ready. And I'll be honest, I mean, I definitely was not ready to face the music, which, I mean, we're all gonna face it one day, but it's not like a woe me or a pity party. Hi, little mama. Okay, then stop. Um, I think it's just a reality. Like, you know, some people face the music a lot quicker or a lot earlier than other people, but then We all face it. I think it comes down to, like, if you have a really good support system and then someone, dies, well, face the music. I say that as someone whose mom died when they were 15, you know. Oh, ow! Little girl, what are you doing? So, I don't know. I mean, I'm not one to, like, judge, but not I'm not one to judge that type of thing. I'm not going to say, like, I never judge. I judge all the time. I feel like people need to be more honest about that, you know? Like, if you fucking judge people, then just admit it. Like, just admit it. Like, you're not a better person by lying about it, huh, Mama? Oh, you're falling. Careful. Um, hi. Probably just want food, huh? Yeah, I just want food. I don't really want to snuggle. Hi, you. She's being super cute right now. She's always cute, but she never acts cute. Now she's acting cute, which is kind of nice. But I don't know. I mean, c'est la vie, you know? Like, you're gonna have different things at different times. You know? Like, I'm trying to be more, like, discreet about it. Because I don't want to come off as someone who's, like, I don't know. I don't know. I think I just really see people as in the same boat as me. You know, at the end of the day, we're all struggling. We're all trying to find who we are. We're all trying to figure out what's next. We're all trying to do a million and one fucking things that we hope will work, but then when they don't, we all feel stuck. We all feel lost. And so I don't really think that there needs to be this hierarchy of, like, who's better, who's worse, who has it this hard, who has it this hard, or not hard at all, or stuff like that, when it's like, we're all shit. At the end of the day, life is shit. If you're not, working towards it not being shit, well, then, you're screwing yourself over, I guess. Like, I don't know. So I always hated the whole thing around hating on someone because they have this or they don't have this or any of that, because it's kind of like, okay, like, if you're jealous of your friend who has money and you feel like it's their fault, then maybe, just maybe, you shouldn't be friends with them. Shocker. Or, same could be said, if you are someone who has money and you're looking down at people who don't have money, well, maybe, just maybe, you need to not be a shit human. I mean, we all bleed. We all cry. We all have our faults and our strengths. I mean, shit, everyone has something. So, there's really no point in leveraging one above the other just for, I guess, personal gain? I don't know. I don't know why people do that, but if I ever find out, I'll let you know. But, I don't know. It sounds so cheesy, but I mean, I've seen it on both sides. I've seen people be mad at others for being poor. I've seen people be mad at others for being, not poor, having money. I truly think that both sides of it are equally as ugly as the other side. You can't hate on what someone has or doesn't have. Like, that's just not how this works. Maybe it seems that way sometimes, but it's not. I don't know, I just think that there's a lot of shit in this world. I do mean a lot. And the last thing that I think should be a priority is just being a cunt all the time. But I mean, definitely have your opinions. Like, I don't think I've ever. And that, and this is also, like, connected to it. And maybe I'm ignorant about the certain aspects. Honestly, I could just be ignorant about certain, topics. And I can admit to when I'm, like, ill informed. But I feel like people get so. I don't want to be, like, irrational. But I feel like it's irrationally upset when, like, a celebrity has money, or a celebrity has a big house, or a celebrity, I don't know, has a fucking private chef. It's kind of like, in like in the least bitchy way possible. Who fucking cares, Like, genuinely, who cares? It's like, oh, they did blah 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 blah. Okay. Like, what is your point? Because in my opinion, why does it fucking matter? Oh, but that celebrity use. I mean, no, don't get me wrong. Hold on. Before I state my overdramatic example, hold on. I want to clarify. Harming the planet is not good. I don't believe that we should have, you know, jets and all that shit killing the environment so that someone can go and do God knows what somewhere. Okay, so I want to clarify that. I'm not, like, trying to say that them having money to be able to afford a jet means that we shouldn't still prioritize the planet. Obviously, the planet that we all live on is a little bit more of a priority than someone's fancy private jet. However, let me make this clear. Okay, let me not misrepresent what I'm trying to get at. There is a difference, okay, with, in my opinion, having, you know, there's a difference, okay? If a celebrity wants to hire a private chef and, you know, get them, give them an income where that said private chef can then, you know, afford to raise a family, their family, you know, do God knows whatever they need to do. Oh, I thought I needed fiber. Then we need fabric. Wow, we need cotton. Damn it. Then I think that that is inherently good. Like, if you are, you know, sustaining and assisting with other people, like, if you are part of the world spinning where, you know, you make money, you give money, yada 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 yada, then fine. Who fucking cares? But again, I guess it's different when you're referencing the idea behind, like, you know, what if they're the ones killing the planet? Well, then they should stop. But, like, I don't know. I always hear people being, like, literally jealous of celebrities or whoever for just simply existing. I don't get it. How dare they have the money to feed their family and live in a nice house? Brr. Okay, well, I mean, obviously, good for them. I want to be you, my boy. Isn't that how you say it? I want to be like you, my boy. And that's all I gotta say to that. Like, I don't want to be a celebrity or anything like that, but hell, if I could afford to have a kid today, then absolutely. If I could afford to buy a house in a really nice part of town, and not have to worry about the education system or, you know, just other things that are really important when looking for a fucking house, and not have to worry about it, like, yeah, no, I would absolutely do that. And, like, no question. I just don't want to have the fame that comes with it, you know? I would take the money. I just don't want, like, the notoriety. But, like, that's what I'm trying to get at. Like, at the end of the day, it's just kind of like, okay. I just think anger is misplaced. Why don't we get angry at the guy in office who's a literal piece of shit, who is, you know, borderline scary? Like, why don't we get mad at him? Why are we mad at, like, people just working a job that happens to get them really good money? I think we should be more focused on the guy who is destroying the economy. You know, for the people who are heavily political one way or another, especially in that certain area, Let's make good choices. Like, I don't know what else to say. I just feel like that's not a good choice, okay? Not in this economy. I mean, say what you will, but all I'm saying is, if you can't afford to buy your fucking eggs, look no further. Kidding. I don't really care that much. I just find it annoying. Politics. Digging holes. Oh, come on. Auto do it, damn it. I probably should have checked that garden before I did this, but that's okay. You can't have too much cotton. Or maybe you can. Maybe 99 was too much. You know when you want to, like, message someone, but you don't? You know what I mean? Like, you don't want to message them, but you're hoping they message you so that way you could have a reason to message them. But then again, you know, you don't even know if you're going to be civil. Like, if I got a message today from someone who, you know, this whole thing is about, I don't know if I would be civil. Like, I'm not going to be, like, mean, but, you know, I don't think I would be as courteous as maybe I should be, if that makes any sense. But that's the thing. Then, why, I guess the biggest question is, why would I want her to message me? Oh, no. Maybe just to have a reason to be like, I don't fucking like you. Oh, can we do it? Oh, we did it. I think we're gonna have to go in to get, but, I tell ya, I think losing, if I had to, like, have my true opinion, mind you, this is just me talking to myself for the most part, but maybe it'll help me see the day. I don't know. But, you know, like, when something really bad happens, right? And, like, between a friendship, you know? Don't get me wrong. I have been a shitty friend before. I have done some pretty fucked up things to the people I called my friend. And you know, I regret it. A lot of my poor choices I made. At the same time, I want to clarify. Life, you know, there's a lot to it, in my opinion, that doesn't make it as simple as just being, like, I don't think it's as simple as just saying, oh, you were a shit friend, or, oh, this or that. I think there's a lot more to it that should be acknowledged. Like, I also think age plays a big factor in a lot of stuff you can get away with. Like if you were, for instance, I was a pretty shitty friend when I was younger. I mean, I'm not going to go down my list of all my shit I've done, but for reference, like I was insecure, and so it was that feeling of wanting everyone to like me more than other people. And I've come to like realize how fucked up that is. Because at the end of the day, if someone likes you or doesn't like you, or if someone likes them more than you, I mean, it's fine. Like, life moves on. And for some reason, as like a younger version of me, I didn't see it that way. I was like, oh, why would they not like me, And like, again, that's about maturing, you realize, like, maybe that wasn't really what I should have had on my brain as, like, something to want, you know? But as we get older, you kind of have to learn about that type of stuff, You kind of have to be like, yeah, like it was fucked up, but also, like, learn from it, But I think some people don't really have, per se, the, that same mindset. Or maybe they do, but I don't think some people have experienced enough of the, like, what am I trying to get at? I don't know. But some people haven't really experienced as many fuck ups as some other people. And so maybe they don't have the same amount of acknowledgement on those types of fuck ups. And so, as someone who has fucked up quite a lot, I've learned to learn from my fuck ups, if that makes any sense. And so, with that being said, it takes a lot, I do mean a lot, of accountability. And when you're not fucking up as much as some other people, per se, then you're not going to get the accountability that you maybe should be learning. Does that make any sense? And so, when you're not getting the accountability that you should be learning, then you kind of can't, learn. I don't know if any of that makes sense, but, if you're not learning how to do something, then you can't do it. So, therefore, you have to kind of learn. And if you're not learning when you're younger, you make mistakes as an adult, and they look even worse. Does that make sense? So for an example, if you are, let's say, 24, and you're being a cunt, and you're making silly mistakes that you would make as a, I don't know, 15-year-old, well, you look a little bit more dumb than that 15-year-old, because you're older now. And the expectation would be is that you've already learned not to do that type of stuff. Hey, mama. So that's what I'm trying to get at. It's, if you're not learning it while you're younger, and people are kind of getting upset at you while you're older, well, maybe you gotta learn how to be better as an adult. And I don't know where this whole story was going, but my old best friend, you know, she decided to make mistakes that, I would have made as like a 13, 14, 15-year old. And instead, she made them when she's 24. So it's kind of like, bitch, what? You know what I mean? And so, I don't know. In that regard, it's actually quite embarrassing for her. Like, happy for her for live, love, laughing, fucking do what you need to do. But at the same time, it's actually quite embarrassing. Um, I don't know though. Like, I feel like if she were to text me today, I don't know if I would have, I guess, the maturity to respectfully respond. And, I mean, I guess in theory you can be like, oh, that's pretty fucked up. But, I mean, the reality is, at least I can acknowledge that I don't think I would be best suited to assist in any form of that. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just one of those things where I'm like, well, maybe we could do better. You know? It's on me. I mean, I'm not stupid. I know it's on me. But I don't know. On that same note, another thing that's been bugging me. Oh, that's white, not red. Whoops. Is people. People. That's it. Just people. People bug me all the time. But something that really, really, really bugs me is when people. Ugh. Sorry, I'm trying to like multitask. Um, Obviously, my husband and I got married, hence why he's my husband. And something that I initiated was inviting his best friend to our wedding. Now, mind you, we had a very small wedding. Not even going to lie, it was small. And so, obviously, with a small wedding, you kind of have to pick and choose who you invite. And something that, or someone who I wanted to invite that was more for my husband was his friend growing up. And so his friend growing up also happens to be my ex-boyfriend's brother. You catch my drift? So I met my husband, Corey, through my ex. And he met Corey through his brother. You catching my drift? So I said, hey, I want to invite said guy to our wedding, right? And that did not, that did not go the way I thought it would. So now I have like this urge to message him and be like, what the fuck? I shouldn't, but I want to. But I just don't think it's fair, honestly. I think that's like my bottom line. Because I just don't find it fair at all. I mean, say what you will, but I want to message my ex to be like, call off your fucking white knight, for God's sake. Because that shit is quite annoying. It was only brought up because we are actually going back over to where Corey grew up for his brother's wedding. And, you know, we're trying to figure out who we can see and yada yada. And, you know, obviously that person was brought up because they were friends for so long. And now it's like, well, okay then. My memory is so fucking short. I can't remember what I need. Anytime I like aren't looking at it, I'm like, wait, what? What do I need? Ooh, I think that's a 4-leaf clover. Does that look black? No, it doesn't. I think it's green. But that is what's going on. What other, like, drama can I tell you about that would be interesting? We're just picking all the flowers at this point. Tomorrow I need to wake up early so I can schedule my classes. Hi, little mama. She's curled up on my lap. That's so cute. Where the fuck is this flower? I need to pick my classes for next semester. I did the math, right? White and pink falling pensions. In the plaza. I did the math and I am supposed to graduate in the spring. Not this spring. Or no, wait. I guess summer is coming up, huh? So not... So I'm going to do summer, fall, spring, I believe. I think.
Every day is a chance.
So I have 2 more classes in the summer. And I'm doing 2 classes in the fall. And I think I'm finishing off with 2 classes in the spring. Not too shabby, huh? I know, don't be too jealous. And then I will officially have my master's degree. Which is crazy. Because, like, you know how some people fantasize about, I don't know, their dream job or some shit? Mine has always been graduate school.
Let's just take
I've always said that, like, even before my undergrad, I've always said I wanted to go to graduate school for some reason. And yeah, that has been my goal for so fucking long now. And now that I feel like I'm finally close to achieving it, it's a letdown. I found, you know, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, school is a waste of time. No, it's a waste of time if you're good at something else. But if you're not good at anything, then you better go to school. Get some education. You know, learn about something. It doesn't even matter what you learn about at this point. Just fucking learn. And then when you're done getting an education, then you can, you can say what you need to say about school and whatnot. But until then, I mean, I don't know. Do whatever you want, but just be smart about it. But, I've noticed that throughout my school life, I guess, it's kind of just a letdown for me. Not for anyone else. Don't get me wrong. But I don't know. I mean, I don't necessarily think that my life is all that different. I'm just educated. But even being educated doesn't really... You know, I always thought people would be like, oh my god, you have your master's, or you have your whatever it is. I'd be like, yeah, like, cool. But now that I have an undergrad, now that I have my bachelor's, I'm working on my master's, the reality is no one gives a fuck. They're just like, oh, okay, cool, good for you. Don't don't live your life based off of everybody else. It's not worth it. It's so not worth it. I always thought it would be, you know? Just to like live my life and I don't know. But nothing changes. You're not cool. No one thinks you're snazzy. They just are like, wow. I mean, I don't need people to think I'm like cool, but it'd be nice if, you know, it would just be nice if I felt like everything was a bit more. If people cared more, I guess I should say. But they don't. And even when I talk about wanting my doctorate, no one gives a fuck.
It's so good to see you.
I don't know. Sorry. I got like super deep. And sad. I'm not sad. I mean, life is too good to be sad.
Hello. Ah. Huh?
Hello, mama. Oh.
Ah. Thank you.
Um. But yeah. I know. I've just noticed throughout my time of being alive that I also think people go through like trends of one minute they're like, oh yeah, school is amazing. And then other times they're like, I fucking hate school, it's a waste of your time. Which, I mean, whatever. Let live, you know what I mean? Let live. I mean, I never felt like a need to argue with people when they're like, school is a fucking waste of time. You're just wasting all your money. Well, actually, I'm wasting the government's money. So, wrong. Kidding, it's my money because I have to pay it back. But, if I didn't, then it would be the government's money. It's technically my money with a stipulant. Um, no, I can't find any fucking rare fish. Um, my inventory is full. Damn. Damn, damn, damn.
Hey there. Whatever I can do to help this valley,
Oh, I think we need those. Mm-mm-mm. I hate how the game makes you like change your outfits for like certain things. Why don't I change my outfit? Um.
haven't seen this many happy faces since ice cream day at the orphanage.
I literally hate when my husband is sitting in a fucking car and can't respond. And that drives me absolutely fucking insane. I'm not saying he can't have his own life, but I am saying trying to figure out what time he's getting home. And I can't do that if he's not going to reply. By the way, he is not driving, so he could easily reply if he felt like it.
I'm so grateful, Belle
You think I could like catch a fish anywhere? Like no rare fish is spawning. Hey, look at that. Too common. Another common. Oh, I hate the ones where you have to run to get them all. Yeah, see, there's no possible way you can get them. We don't have our stuff in our bag. Mike Wazowski.
Oh, yes! Oh,
Cost me 30 grand, you little shit. Okay. Oh, there it is. Here you go, Nala.
This valley has
God
so much
damn.
to explore.
I thought, Mike wanted a meal.
In case anybody's worried, you can promise. Monsters don't have to be scary.
Is this their house? I don't think it is. Oh, no, that's Mike's and the other guy, Sully. That's, Tiana, Malone, Mike, Woody, Buzz. Well, shit. The fuck is their house? I feel like I'm constantly having to, like... Oops. Another tree. Oh, 5. Oh my god. Okay. There you are.
Could really use your help. See ya.
Ugh. Do you think I got pool money? After having to buy that one guy? All that shit? You think I got pool money? You'd be wrong. Very, very wrong. We're still looking for red daisies. Hey, Scrooge. You have a pool?
Oh, whoa, whoa. Hope you have a bull market day.
Ooh, wow. Yeah. That's gonna take a while.
One big climb here, aren't we?
You know, I love my animals more than anything, but something that's such a pet peeve of mine is when they fall asleep on me. Oh, like I hate the concept that I can like literally not even move.
Woo! It's fantastic.
Like it's cute. I love that she loves me. But fuck. I like.
Hey! Ha! Woo! Yeah! Yeah!
We're still looking for red daisies. Oh. I feel like I'm just going back and forth with
Hi there, pal. Mm-hmm. Oh. Wow! This place is the cat's pajamas. Yuck.
oh shit, that was a little bit easier than I thought it would be.
Whoa! Mm-hmm.
Gosh. Wish I had your picture taking confidence.
Whoa! Good boy.
God damn. Mama, I have to move. I can't just sit like that. My foot's falling asleep. I thought I had to talk to him. Maybe not. If you hop down, I don't want you hopping back. Are you serious? You're wild. She's like trying to lay on my arm. Move, bitch. Except, obviously, I'm playing, so my arm's on the table. Aladdin. You know when you like set your boundaries and you're like, I'm not gonna do A, B, or C then, but then you cave in and you're like, fine. Like, I guess I will do A, B, or C.
It was wonderful seeing you. Whoop.
Uh-oh. When did you let your heart decide?
Whoop. Oh. Mm-hmm.
Seems to be that we do not have all the flowers. Whoops. Whoopsie. So we needed a green, peaceful meadow, a green, and purple. Ugh.
I'm never going back to my tower.
I see. Let's do this one. I know it's boring, but I don't really. I'm not a big fan of having to decorate. That is huge. For what reason? I guess. Fuck. Traditional decorations? Oh no, I don't think we have enough. Now when did you last let your heart decide? A whole new world, a exciting place I've never been.
Good day, dear.
I guess. No, we still need decorations. Oh.
Bye-bye now.
Goodbye now. Hakuna Matata. Ain't no passing craze. It means no worries for the rest of your day. It's our problem free philosophy. Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata. Hakuna Matata. It means no worries for the rest of your day. It's our problem free philosophy. Hakuna Matata. I'm trying to find maybe. Alright, maybe we can get rid of that tree. I feel bad I'm deforesting this island. Well, like I can't see. I won't get rid of everything, but just like enough to be able to see. Is that messed up? Probably. Where's all my casual items?
Any chance you could help me? Glad you're here. Hey there. Uh-huh. don't always go as planned. And that's okay.
Fuck. I thought I got some. Hmm. Hmm. Alright, I have one more idea that may or may not work. Let's deforest this place a little bit. Just enough so I can see. Nothing crazy. Let's see if any of these count. No? Seriously? Uh-huh. Got it.
Now that I've had some time to think, I know exactly what I'd like to do.
You guys, I am getting so tired. I don't even know when my husband's gonna get off of work. But you know when it's obviously not their fault that they're gonna be late, but like, yeah, still kind of blame them. That's how I am. Like, I know it's not his fault, but oh, I tell you what, I just don't like it. I don't like it. I mean, I guess in theory it shouldn't matter, but it does. Oh, I already know if I take a nap now, I am not going to fall asleep until much later. I'm not trying to do that.
One thing I know.
Whoop. Wonder what wishes these villagers have made. Whoop.
That is so warm. My hands are so cold. I wish I could just like warm my hands up.
We make such a good team.
Now I have to find out Wally. Like the laziest way to go about it. Alright, Wally, what do you want? My god, this guy wants a lot.
This place really shows that everybody's special in their own way.
God damn. I did not think it would be so fucking hard to find Red Daisy, my god. The annoying part is we still need one more. They're just not spawning. I don't know why. You wanna get my little jacket? Burrs, say this fucking house is cold. She's so cute. Hey, hey. Cute, but goddamn. Hey, stop. Stop.
Yeah. Humans are amazing. They discover, they create. I mean, just look at this place.
This feels like a day where anything can happen.
Alright, you guys, I'm gonna take a break.